Hello, student. How are you? I hope everything is going well with you. Today we are going to talk about the present simple tense. We talked about the present simple previously at our online lecture, but this is a report, or this is a record, sorry, for the present simple tense. In case if you have something to clarify your understanding. So let's move or let's start with how do we form the present simple tense. So if we want to form the simple present, so we will start with the positive and negative sentence. First of all, if we want to make a positive sentence, which is mean like it's affirmative sentence, positive sentence, so you have to use the verb one. Okay, like we have the pronoun I, we, you, they. So when we want to form a positive sentence, so we are going to use the verb as it is, the verb one, affirmative, with the plural pronouns like I, we, you, they. So we consider these pronoun as plural pronoun because it refers to a number of a group or a number of people. So we use I, we, you, they. So we put the verb one is it as it is. And like I like cheese. Alright? So it's cheese. It's not like cheese. Cheese. I like cheese. We like cheese. You like cheese. And they like cheese. Alright? If I want to make it negative, or if I want to make it put or make a negative sentence, so I have to use do and does as a helping verb. Okay, so here we use do or do not or does not, don't, doesn't, do not, does not. So if we want to make a negative from simple sentence, so I like cheese, so it's gonna be I don't like cheese if I want to make it negative. We like cheese if I want to make it negative, so it became we don't like cheese. You don't like cheese. They don't like cheese. So we use don't with the plural subject. On the other hand, we have he and she and it. We use he and she and it. It's a singular pronoun. So in this case, we put as or es. We talked about the rule, and we are going to talk about it later on in this video. But if I want to make a positive sentence using he or she or it, I have to put s or es to the verb. So he likes cheese, she likes cheese, it likes cheese. If I want to make it negative, so you have to put doesn't like cheese or don't like cheese if it's plural, or here if it's singular. So you have to know something that if the pronoun plural, so use don't if you want to make it negative, and if the pronoun is singular, so you have to use doesn't with singular pronoun or singular subject or whatsoever. Clear? So here also, if you want to make questions and short answers from the simple present, so also we have to use do and does. But in this case, we put do and does at first, and then we put the subject, and then we put the main verb and the complement of the sentence or complement of the question. So we'll just start with do and does. This is the this is the helping verb. Here we have the subject, I, you, he, they, or he, she, it. And then we put the main verb like and the complement of the question for sure. But the things and the more important things here, if we want to ask a question and we have here do and does, so the verb here must be okay without anything. It must be in verb 1. It must be without any add something. But S or S, we don't put this or ES here. If we want to make a short answer for these questions, like do I like cheese, the answer is gonna be yes, I do, or yes, he does, or no, I don't, no, he doesn't. And here, you see here, with I, we, they, you, it's a plural, we use do. With singular subject, we use does. As here, if we want to make it negative also, we use do, okay, and put not, so we don't. And if it is a singular subject, so we put does and not. If it is a negative answer, it is not. Let's move to the present simple usage. As I told you, we use the present simple to talk about things we do all of the time, so we call this as habit. We call this as a routine, your routine, something you do all of the time. So for example, here I get the service bus at 7 every morning. Ali brushes his teeth before he goes to bed. I play football at break times, and my sister goes sailing at the weekend. So here it's in positive sentences, affirmative sentences. Here I get. So here the verb, we don't put anything to the verb. Why? Because the subject here it is plural. Ali brushes. Here we put ESY because the verb ends with SH. So if the verb ends with SH, we put ES. Here we added ESY because Ali it's singular, so it's he. So if we say that Ali brushes or he brushes, it's the same. Ali, just one person, one male person. It's singular. So because of it is singular, so we put S or ES. Here the verb brushes ends with SH, so because of that we put ES. Also here I play football. I play, we put play as it is. We don't add anything to the play. Why? Because we have I here. We consider it as plural subject. Here my sister, it's singular subject. Why? We are talking about my sister, or I'm talking about my sister. So my sister is just one female person, so like she, okay? Because of that we put S or ES to the verb. Here we have go, it ends with O. So if it ends with O, we put ES. So my sister goes sailing at the week. All of that talking about something we do all of the time. So if we are going to talk about things we do all this all the time, so we call this as habit, we call this as routine, so you can use present simple to talk about these things. The second thing, and that's the most important thing about the simple present, is things that are always true. So we use the present simple to talk about things that are always true or generally true. So the sky is blue. It's always the sky blue. Always the sky is blue. Here, by the way, is its main verb. It's not helping verb. So we use S here, or S the sky is blue, is here, it's main verb. It's not helping verb. So be careful about this. Okay, we don't use is as helping verb in the present simple. Again, the earth goes around the sun. We talk about go. Because of that, it ends with O. Because it ends with O, so we put ES. The earth goes around the sun. This is true. I am a student. So am here also, it's a main verb. It's not helping verb. So because of that, we consider it as a main verb. We use it. So we don't use a verb to be as helping verb in the present simple, and be careful about these things. Be careful. SAV is on the Aegean side of Istanbul. So here is, because it is, a place in singular. Tigers are tigers. We put here tigers. The S here is a plural. So tigers, plural. So because of that, we use are. Are again. Are here is main verb. It's not helping verb. School starts. School, it's singular subject. So we put S at 8:05 a.m. and finishes also here. Why we put es? Because the verb here ends with sh. Alright? So if we have verbs ending in ch, s, sh, o, x, es, we add the es. Okay? So like watch, watches, guesses, guesses, finish, finishes, go, goes, fix, fixes, and we talked about these. Also, if we have verbs ending in consonant, it's consonant. Okay, like study, carry, fly. Okay, we change the y to ies. So if the verb here ends with a consonant, like here we have studied. Da, it's consonant. R is consonant. L is consonant. So we change y into ies. If it's end with a vowel, we keep I as it is. Here, that's the last thing I want you to be careful about it, or I want you to find the mistake. So here, this is your practice for the simple present. I want you just to find the mistake here. I want you to read all of these sentences and find the mistake and correct them and hit this in the top. I think that's it for our video for today. It's a simple video. It's about the simple present, and it's easy, and it's a revision for you because we talked about it and we talked about the simple present, but this is just a revision for you guys and for you to remember what is it about the simple present. Okay, if you have any question, if you have any inquiry, anything, or any help, you can ask me. You can hit this in the comment, and see you later in the another video. Bye bye.